All right, let's get y'all caught up right here. We got the block laid. Got the J-bolts in, you see them. I'm gonna put 2x8s, cap that with a pressure treated 2x8. And then put the floor system on top of that. Like I said, there'll be a double running down the middle. Those two runs right there will be two doubles. But it turned out really good. Everything's really straight. Some of the pillars in the middle, I'm gonna have to shim up just a little bit. I was looking at those earlier. But there won't be no problem to get everything perfectly level. But if you can see, a little low, just a little bit low right there. You can see those pillars on the other side, on the inside right there. They're just a little bit low, but not bad. But everything turned out really good. I mean, it was a nice, neat job. Gonna have an 8-foot porch on this side. It's gonna go all the way down. So we're gonna have a 48-foot porch on the front, all the way across the front and all the way across the back. The gable will be running this way. And then it'll have that lean-to ranch style porch on the front. That's what we're gonna do. But I think the old boy done a heck of a job. Got a little opening right there, a little access door to get inside. Had somebody asking about ventilation. That's what those are right there, so we can vent the underneath and keep it dry. Close them up in the wintertime, keep the pipes from freezing. But I think it turned out really good. Took him a little while to do it, but he's getting on up in age like I am, so he ain't as fast as he used to be. It did end up taking right at 1,000 block to do it. So, but she's ready now, ready to rock and roll, and that's what I'm about to do. Yep, ought to be a super strong foundation. Super strong. Anyway, y'all hang in there. I'm fixing to start capping this right here and start bumping some floor joists in pretty quick, I'm hoping. One-man crew, so y'all just bear with me. It's gonna be a little slow. Hannah's in San Antonio doing a Black Rifle coffee commercial. And I'm getting it did. Anyway, y'all hang in there. We're gonna get it done. All right, here we go. Got the 2x8 plate like I was talking about, got it bolted down, and got my 2x10s on 16-inch centers. Got the double through the middle, and fixed to get started on plywood. I use 3-inch screws on every bit of this, so you ain't got to worry about you ain't got to worry about nothing backing out or pulling loose or anything like that. So if something gets warped, or we got one that's got a bad bow in it or something, all I got to do is back some screws out and pull it. But that's what those pillars were for, going through the middle right there to hold up that right there. Turned out really good. I'm talking about straight as a gun barrel. Everything's perfectly flat. I've already run a string over it. Had to shim a couple of pillars just a little bit, but not much. I had to shim that double beam up just to get it perfectly level. But I was gonna start on the plywood, go ahead and get it decked, and I'll possibly get on the, I may go ahead and frame in the front and back porch. Yep, may go ahead and do that too. Anyway, I was gonna get y'all caught up. Coming along really good. Looking awesome. And you ought to be able to pull a tank up on this thing right here. I think it's gonna look really good. This is looking at it from the back toward the road. And like I said, everything's 3-inch screws. So yeah, it ought to hold, everything ought to be holding really good. Anyway, y'all hang in there. We're gonna get this thing decked and possibly even I may start on the front and back porch and get that done. It's gonna be a lot of house. Y'all hang in there, we're gonna get it done. All right, folks, y'all see it right there. Got it decked today. Went ahead and put my flashing up for the 8-foot porch all the way across the front. Did it on the back too. Put the flashing up, and then the treated 2x8, just screwed it into the outside plate. But coming on with it pretty quick right here. Screwing all the decking down. We're gonna screw all the 5/4, the radius edge down on the porches too. Everything's gonna have screws. Everything will be screwed. Everything. But I thought I'd finish this video up with the decking is on it, and you see the sun setting right there. So it's been a pretty good day. Pretty good day. And that flashing right there will be if the rain ever does blow, and then it'll run down the block instead of hitting that, you know, that yellow pine wood right there. All of this out here will be pressure treated. So I'll get started on that tomorrow, and probably go ahead and put some steps up. That way it'll just make it a whole lot easier to get up and down, and not have to, you know, not have to climb a ladder or whatever to get up and down off the, you know, onto the house. Start laying out walls on the next video probably. Probably get the, you know, the floor system on this, and then start laying out some walls. Y'all hang in there, we getting at it. Appreciate y'all. Hannah. Never mind, she's too busy. Appreciate y'all. All right. Got the floor system built for the porch on the front and the back. Got them concreted in. We're gonna have a 4-foot set of stairs on the back, and then probably a 4-foot right here in the middle. Gonna have a 6-foot on the front, and possibly one right there too. Finally got a little bit of help out here today. Coming on with it though, looking good. Looking good. We go ahead and build our cripples and corners and T's and everything prior to, you know, putting the walls up. That way you ain't got to stop and do that. Most of the time, go ahead and build the headers and all too. But and then that way, when you're building the wall, you don't have to stop and build anything. You just start putting it together and slamming it, you know, getting after it. Anyway, we'll get y'all caught up on some, you know, putting the 5/4 board, you know, the radius edge down on the porches and stuff like that. You know, I'll try to keep y'all up to date on it. Right now, we're gonna let this concrete sit in these post holes, and then I'll attach the floor system to the 6x6s. Right now, the load's sitting on the 2x4s. I didn't know if they would settle a little bit, so I didn't want to. All I did was just tack them so they'd stay right there. And then we're gonna put the 5/4 boards on. Of course, the stairs. Go ahead and do the stairs, and then that way we're not walking up and down ladders trying to get in and out of the house all the time. It's just gonna make life a little bit easier. But I got a little bit of help today, so we're fixing to try to beat this weather. Y'all hang in there, we're gonna build a house. She's 48 by 48 now. 8 foot on the front and 8 foot on the back. 32 by 48 house and 16 foot of porches. 48 feet long.